So this is going to be an overview of the Discovery in Arts Learning Fun module for the Children's Discovery System. I'm going to be selling this on eBay. This is complete with the box, the manual, the overlay, and the cartridge itself. Again, when I'm selling this on eBay, I'm not selling it with this. And the video assumes that you have a basic understanding of the Children's Discovery System. I do have a separate video that will show you more about that if you want to take a look at that first. So you'll see that when you turn it on, you have a choice of 5 different modes. So you have Picture It, which is just create a picture out of tiny black squares. Quick Pick, which is create pictures out of preset geometric shapes. You have Copy That, which is when you create a picture and then you copy, it gets copied automatically 12 times and the screen fills with a different design. There's Art Alive, which is you create a design and watch it become what they call a kaleidoscope. And then there's Lock and Key, which is a puzzle game that you play against the computer or against a friend. You're going to see the overlay has some things here. These are going to be used in Quick Pick. These are used in Picture It, Copy That, Art Alive, Lock and Key. These are used in all of them. This is how you basically move the cursor around. One thing you'll find is that the thing beeps every time you press a button, so you can do loud, soft to make the sound softer. So when you first turn it on, you press on. It's going to prompt you to press the start button. And this is the intro screen, and it's going to ask you then what mode you want. I'm going to start the demo with Picture It. And I am going to press loud, soft to make the beeping softer. You can see as I move around, it's not leaving a mark. So I can leave a mark by pressing this mark key. Okay, so it left a dot. Now, if I want to draw a whole line, there's a line key. And now, wherever I go, it's going to leave that line. To get out of that, I actually have to press line again. Make sure you hear the beep. So now, like I said, I must have pressed it twice. So let me see. Yeah, so there we go. Some other things that you can do is obviously erase. So I can go up to this dot and erase it, and it's gone. There's something called Giant Step. So right over here in the corner is Giant Step, and I'll move, as you can sort of see, or you should be able to see, a big amount. So that's the basics. You can turn the cursor off because like it's flashing, and so if you want to just kind of show your picture, you can turn it off. It's invisible. And you can clear the entire screen by pressing clear. The manual shows how you can draw letters, numbers, simple art, and then again get really fancy with some high contrast drawing and silhouettes. And look at that, fancy Abraham Lincoln drawings. Kind of interesting little thing that you can do, an extra, is the scroll key. So I drew a little face there, and if you watch it, it moves. And that's, I guess, not that interesting, but I'm going to do line. And now if it scrolls in 2 different parts. It's just the way that the screen is made or the system is made. And so you can actually use that to super, super simple animation. All right, so hopefully you recognize this as a car and be ready to be impressed. Look at that thing go. I guess this was impressive for the 1980s. And the fun thing is it goes off the screen and it comes on the other side. So I mean, you can really be traveling along here. So I'm holding it. I'm going to speed this up and you will be super impressed by how awesome this is. Oh, the 1980s were simpler times. The manual shows you can do the same thing, like you can make Mr. Moose walk, marching band, tow truck, fishing boat, bicycle rider, all sorts of fun things. So now we're going to try Quick Picks. And basically what you're able to do is draw with preset geometric shapes. So I'm going to make a simple house. And I'm going to do a giant step and move over. Do another one. I'm going to move up. That's where my cursor is. So I'm going to make part of the roof like this. And a giant step over. So I got a giant house. You can scroll. You can press Go Quick Picks. Go Quick Picks will remember up to your last 16 moves and kind of redraw them. And so again, I could theoretically scroll just a little bit, maybe 3 or 4 times, do another go quick picks. And so again, you can get some interesting things. Yeah, actually that's kind of weird. So that's the basics for quick picks. For copy that, what you're going to get is you're going to get a square to draw in. I'm going to press line. And I'm going to do kind of a swirly pattern here. And once you're finished drawing it, press go copy that. And you can press it again. And it kind of moves it, I guess maybe a quarter screen. Yeah, so then it kind of goes back to what it was before. So I've drawn an A, I'm going to press go copy that. Pressing it again. That's kind of cool. Art Alive is the next mode, and you once again have that small part of the screen to draw some kind of picture on. So I'm just going to do something abstract here. And then what you do is you press action. And it's going to start repeating itself and doing woo. So I've drawn an arrow here, and I'm going to do action. The final mode is lock and key. And this is a game for 1 or 2 players. I'm going to do 1 player against the computer. It's going to ask me what level. I'm going to start on easy. The object of the game is to fit the key into as many different locks as you can in 10 tries. The highest score you can get is 10 locks. If you fit the key into each lock on your first try, there's no limit on the time you spend on each lock. To get started, I have to press new lock. And so I basically have to take this key and get it to look like this. And so I'm going to erase, leave it, erase. All right, so it took me a second, but I think I have it. Test. So it does get you, it does make you really think about what you're doing there. And that should be right. Let's test it. So let's try medium, and you'll see that it's a lot more complicated. So new lock. So I had to get the screen up really close so I could kind of count it off. Let's see if I did it. Just to show you what hard looks like. Look at me. Yeah, so you can, holy crap. So it actually screws up your key. Wow. So that would definitely be really complex. So this could be a real brain twister. Mine's twisted. In a 2-person mode, 1 person makes the lock, designs the lock, and then presses enter. The other person has to kind of solve the lock. All right, so hopefully this overview of the Discovery in Art module for the Children's Discovery System was helpful to you. Appreciate any comments or questions you might have. Thanks for watching.